All right, so today's character is Beyond. In terms of what that's short for, it is the man from beyond tomorrow, right? Because Superman is the man from tomorrow, so he's just like a little step above that. It's fun, right? So, um, little fun fact, if you're trying to like hide the fact that you're a homosexual, I would recommend either being a bodybuilder or an artist, or maybe a mix of both, like I am, because I had to look at a lot of half-naked men today. That was a bit of a concern, because I was obviously I have to look at the big strong bodybuilders, um, like I was looking at like Ronnie Coleman, C-Bum, Jay Cutler, just like the big ones. And I was just like, man, if somebody walks in right now, I just look gay as hell. Here at the Gideon Jamer channel, we accept all people. That's not true. That's not true. I'm incredibly homophobic. See, I'm saying this now, so when I get popular, I have something for people to cancel me about. I'm playing the long game here, guys. Regardless, to get to the actual drawing, the reason why he's big strong bodybuilder guy isn't just because he has like super strength. 'Cause super strength is a lame ass superpower. All right, his power is he can convert body fat into muscle. Right. So the idea is he goes from being like super fat, right? And whenever he flexes a muscle, rather than like whenever you flex your muscle, right, and you bring it to absolute failure, the muscle fibers, they break and they rebuild, right? So what he's able to do is he has such control over his muscles and he has the superpowerness inside of him that when he flexes, he can release all of like he can destroy his muscle completely, right? Like all of the muscle fibers are completely destroyed, but then it's rebuilt back instantly through using the fat in his body to be twice as strong, right? So if he was able to, bench press, let's say 200 pounds before he flexes his chest, then it's 400, right? And assuming he has more fat, he can go 400 to 800, 800, so on and so forth, right? So he is always getting bigger, right? So the more, like, so he starts out, right, a little chunkier, and as the fight goes on, it's a battle of endurance. Basically, it's not so much can you beat him, it's can you make him expend enough energy, right? And so eventually it gets to a point where just him moving around is generating shock waves just because of like just how much muscle is on his frame, right? And so that's kind of the idea, right? It's very much it's there's a couple like inspirations that I took, just because fun fact I don't create these characters in a vacuum. And while you would think it'd be Fat Gum from My Hero, it's actually not that, right? Because that seems like that's like well the power set obviously. I hadn't seen that part of My Hero. What I had seen is the this is a very niche reference, but the video of like All Might jumping up and lat spreading mid fight, that as like a picture was the entire concept for the superhero. Like I saw one TikTok about that probably like a year ago, maybe 2 years ago, or whenever those videos were popular. I saw that and I wrote this entire character around that. And now it looks like I just stole Fat Gum's ability, right? But no, that like the inspiration for this character is very odd. And so I'm letting you know there's a lot of very odd inspiration that goes into a lot of these videos because it's just I feel like that's very oddly specific, but it's still fun. Regardless, I think this turned out super well. I wanted to have him. I was debating hair, no hair, but then I was looking at a picture of all the big bodybuilders, and they either had very short hair or no hair. So I was like, I guess it's going to be a no hair kind of character, which I'm not complaining about. All right, I'm absolutely not complaining about. Right. What's really fun is I actually end up sexualizing my male characters a lot more than my female ones. I'm not even gay. I just love the game, evidently, because like, because like you can go back and look at the Miss Marvelous design, which is very like it seems very like mundane, right? It's very like it's almost trying to hide the fact that she's a girl because I can't draw women, so I have to kind of design around my strengths there. But with the guys, I can draw me some men. All right, I got a bit of a specialty for it. All right, shirtless men and me go together like peanut butter and jelly, right? So, so regardless, that's why you can see a little bit more, the very normal superhero physiques It's not that I'm above sexualizing my characters, it's that I suck at art. So yeah, so you know what was weird is despite the fact that Ronnie Coleman, if you didn't know, right, for all you weaklings out there, 8-time Mr. Olympia, right, who was eventually dethroned by Jay Cutler, yada yada, right? The, I couldn't find a picture on Google. At least I don't know, I didn't really try too hard, but like I couldn't find because I looked up like vacuum pose. Because if you wonder what like the pose on the right is, it's a vacuum pose, right? And I was looking around the internet, I was like, what? Really? The guy won 8 Olympias and he never hit one? Like it's just like because it's just like a level of like really? Like not one? There's not like a single picture remaining of the guy? Because there's a whole lot of like front double bicep. There was a whole bunch of those kind of pictures. So I tried to incorporate both, right? I tried to have this side pose, right? Have that quad dominance, that I wouldn't say it's more of a Ronnie thing. I'd say it's more of like maybe a Tom Platz. Get the Jay Cutler quad stomp, right? At this point, I'm just fanboying about these shirtless men, but like there's like I think that it is. I want you all to understand like these. There is a lot of inspiration. I have a lot of interests, and so a lot of these characters, you think, oh, well, where did he get the idea for this one? It's like they're. I like a lot of things. And I will say, if you're an up and coming artist, one of the easiest, like the reason why I'm also as good at drawing men is not just because I was into bodybuilding, but like like whenever you get enough muscle on your frame to kind of like flex your arm and see some amount of striation as to like where the bicep dissects, like with the tricep and stuff, it does end up helping like your anatomy knowledge and things like that, right? Like understanding, you know, and it's a small thing, but it is like useful, right? Because you're so self-conscious about your own body and you think so much about how it should look that you end up actually being better at drawing fictional versions of other people's bodies because they just end up looking so much better than you, right? So body dysmorphia is actually optimal for all artists out there, right? So that's my rant of the day. Sorry for not uploading for the past few days. Now that we're kind of wrapping up here, I just kind of didn't have the time. Like I was just doing stuff. Like midterms have been fun and awesome, so it's just been hard to kind of find the time to do these videos. But I still try to go. Anytime I try to like not upload for a few days, I end up trying to come back with a really good one, and I think this one's pretty good. So. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. If you got any questions about anything that I said here, outside of my sexuality, which I am still questioning, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and all those things down below. And I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.